RwbRacing. My name is Presidio Dog. Almost said piano. My
Not the first
co-host
time
with
this
me, yeah, no kidding. My co-host with me is Vasco Francisco. Welcome aboard, sir.
How's it going? How's it going?
Good. I have been watching these guys practice for the better part of the day, and a lot of tweaking, a lot of turning. One of the big things out of the garage, we were talking about this earlier, is Alfa Romeo and Joey firing his entire crew chief, breaking out his own toolbox, and and fixing his car. And guess what happened? He's
And he's doing so much
fast.
better.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I
doing
heard
really,
about
really
that. I
well.
mean, he was paying millions of dollars for the crew, and he figured he might as well do it himself. It's like, what's the point if they're just standing there and looking pretty? They're not even turning the wrenches. So he took apart his vehicle, he found the issue, and he solved the problem with the Joey wear.
Yep, he fixed Joey Ware, so that was pretty great. So good, and happy to see him doing that. So that'll be good. All right. So anyway, we got everybody out here on track. My
Yep,
spectator
currently
options are all broken, so let me fix that really quick. All
it's
right.
okay, but currently, GT or sorry, G8 GT driver is in first place with a 38 flat. Cupcake is flat on the track, pulled off to the side actually with a 39 and 9. Joey's fastest lap at the moment is a 40.1, and Piano in fourth place with a 42.2, and Spider Team with a 53.8. Now these times will be increasing. We did make sure that that boost and slipstream are in their correct order, so hopefully that won't be an issue. But this time, of no fault of our own, we will not be holding any penalties. And it seems like Polyphony Digital, to quote my co-commentator here, switched a 1 for a 0 somewhere, and instead of giving penalty to the offender, they are giving penalty to the victim of rear-ending
Yeah.
and collisions. So that's going to be interesting. Unfortunately, we can't run penalty now. So everybody is aware they will be driving a little bit cleaner, hopefully, and yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on here. I was just noticing that Cupcake is just parked on the track. Just
Yeah, no, I think he's confident with that 39.9, and
yeah, that's a pretty good one.
yeah, he's pretty confident that he probably wants that second. He probably wants to start the race in second anyway, so he gets the inside line. Oh, when he lost it, he might want to put in the
He
time
did.
now.
Let's
'Cause
see.
now
Let's
he's in
see.
the
Let's see if
second
he
row.
starts driving.
No, nothing.
Nope.
He's just sitting there.
Just sitting there.
He's now in the second row behind Rusty in the order. First and third are obviously in line. Joey is, in my opinion, if he gets a great drive, he's in the optimal position for the start.
I'm gonna ride on board with him a little bit. Those S's, probably my favorite part of the track, and most of the drivers love it. You get the first turn right, and you just keep it smooth, and it's just left. It's just left, right, left. And, oh, it's so much fun to go through there.
Yeah, and this part here that Joey's coming up to is actually a crucial corner. You get on the gas a little too early, and you can spin out. If you get on too late, then you're getting passed on the outside into this section right here. And you definitely do not want to be on the outside for this section because it's a fast, sweeping left-hander that has a double apex here, as Joey demonstrates nicely how to execute that corner, which leads you right onto another main straight with another quick left-hander in the close to the 186 mile an hour range, depending if you're in the slipstream or not. And it looks like to me that Joey has decided to switch for the new team livery. Him and Cupcake are repping the same Astra or Alpha livery, I should say, not Astra. They are not in Opels.
Oh, look at that, a 139.5. Not bad. That's his fastest one so far.
Yep, a tenth faster than his previous lap, with no slipstream, no aids, nothing.
So Cupcake is sitting in his car on track tweeting. He says, "I'm not that confident in my time. I'm just Facebooking LMAO."
Well, he is doing the responsible thing, and he's pulled over. So,
He
Chris,
is.
I guess we're gonna follow. Who's here crossing the line now? It looks like Spider Team. So maybe we'll follow Spider Team, and I'm gonna put down a final lap here, so everybody knows.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, I'll follow. I'll follow Spider Team around if you want to follow anybody else at the moment. It looks like they have. Looks like Rusty is actually following Piano. Let's see if he picks up a slipstream better that time. And it looks like he's going to improve that fastest lap to 38.3.
Wow, not
time.
bad. All right, so that's the last lap for them. Joey's on his. Cupcake and Piano's on his last one, and Spider Team's on his last one. So we're riding above with Joey. We're gonna ride on top of his car
as he crosses the line.
He definitely did better in his 6th lap, but good for him. Let's see, Piano is still a ways back. Spider Team is gonna be crossing the line first, so we'll follow him through.
Yeah, Spider Team's about to cross the last, to start the last sector here. Let's see if he has any improvements on this lap. His fastest lap currently is a 43. Ooh, he's about 0.6 down from his fastest lap, but you never know. He could have messed up the chicane and get it right this time and maybe improve it a little bit. So we'll start the race as soon as he crosses the line. And close. He did make up some time there in the chicane.
Okay, so let me document this. We got Rusty in P1, Joey's P2, Cupcake in 3, Piano in 4, and Spider Team in 5th. All right. If you want to, here, let's see. Do you want to send out the tweet? Quali is over. Thank you very much, sir. And
one more thing. Where is it? Oh, I guess it's not here. But let's have a clean race. I was trying to find the good luck. Let's have a clean race, but apparently I can only thank for the clean race.
Let's see. I'm gonna give them a good luck. All right. So it looks like everybody is parked on track.
Looks like Cupcakes had some time to be trolling as well here in the comments.
Yes, he does.
Sending the broadcast some live tweets.
All right, so let's get this race started. Here we go. All right. So once again, we are at Suzuka, probably one of the driver's favorite tracks for our race 4 in the Eastern Division.
Definitely one of these cars' favorite tracks, whether you're driving it or not.
Yeah, indeed.
These cars really suit this track. There's a lot of quick change directions, high speed left banks. There's a couple hard braking zones where you can get onto the inside of somebody and set up a pass cleanly. And we'll see what happens on the first go. It looks like Joey has the best possible position for that first run, but G8 GT is no slouch. He can hold the line for sure, so you might get him on the outside. Let's watch this.
Here we go.
And the light is red. There we go. It's green, and look at that. Rusty gets a great drive.
Yeah, he does. Now I'm riding on board right now with Cupcake. Let's see how this team. Oh, let's go back.
Cupcake slides into second place. Beautifully done. He doesn't want Rusty to get away. He knows if Rusty gets away early in the race, boost or no boost, it's gonna be hard to catch him.
Well, this is 21 laps, and I'm telling you from experience in this with these cars, this track will eat your tires alive. They're not going to
lose his positions here. Yeah, it's true though.
Oh, he did lose a position. You're right.
Oh, he lost 2 positions. Yeah, he clipped the dirt and all of a sudden had to drop back. Now Joey is leading the let's say the next best losers, while Piano kind of rear ends him a little bit, but he lets Piano by. Let's Cupcake by, and now it's Mercedes, Alfa, Renault, and McLaren. This is a beautiful corner.
Oh, what happened to Presidio or Piano? Why do I keep doing that? I don't know why I keep doing that.
I don't know. It looks like he tried to get on the inside, but he backed out of it. He realized, that's probably going to end badly if we cross paths mid-corner here. That corner there is really a one-line kind of a corner, so it was very responsible to back off a bit.
All right, coming to the first chicane. Rusty is way out ahead. He's got a 2.5 second lead over everybody else. But, hey, that's just the first lap. We got plenty of time to catch up to him.
Yeah, hopefully Team Alpha here works together and they don't trip anybody up into the corners. Look at that. They're doing a little bit of bump draft. I'm not sure if you caught that, but they're definitely working together.
They are.
They don't want to be diving in on anybody.
Oh, Piano just went off the track.
Oh,
he's back up.
He's recover,
yeah, he did recover quickly.
Yeah, Rusty is now on another fastest lap, obviously, but he's 1.8 seconds. That's actually a fast first opening lap. He did a 40.6.
Yeah.
So I expect him to probably be in the 38s, high 38s, low 39 race pace.
Have patience, Piano. Stay consistent.
Pardon me.
That's weird. I am hearing a voice in my head as people are chatting on the stream, and it said, "Be patient, Piano, and be consistent." I don't know who said it. I don't know where it's coming from, but I love it. It's like Siri's talking in my ear. All right, Piano's back up to fourth. He's
making a charge for third at the moment. He's going to get on the inside of Joey here. Hopefully he keeps this line nice and tight. There's a little bit of contact.
Oh no, Joey goes around. Oh, he's doing it.
Yes, I am your conscience.
Yeah, when you get on the inside line there, you have to remember that you both can carry the speed without losing it. But the guy on the inside line has to cut the throttle. Yep. Otherwise, that happens. Luckily, Piano was conscious enough that he did cause that, so he let him by.
Yep, and he pulled over.
Spider Team also let him by.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he did that.
Well, I think he doesn't want to get involved in any unwarranted battles. So he was obviously he saw what happened in front of him, and
he just went off the track too.
Yeah, he just let Piano by.
No, he went all the way out in the dirt and hit the wall.
Oh, did he? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that one.
Now, Rusty is just checked out. He's got now 4 seconds. In 3 laps, he's gotten 4 seconds on these guys.
Cupcake is starting to close on them. Or at least it seemed like. Rusty seems like he can handle these hairpins a lot better. Yeah, he's definitely handling the hairpins a little bit better. Let's see on board as he gets to the finish line here, and I'll let you know if there's any driver changes.
All right, let's ride inside the mind of our fearless leader and how he drives a car.
Oh, unfortunately, Joey went knocking off the cones there, the brake markers, no fault of his own, but luckily Rusty was able to handle that. He probably knows very well where to brake.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Meanwhile, further back in 4th and 3rd position, Piano is now within the slipstream range with a little bit of boost of Joey, and he set the fastest lap of the race. Let's see if he tries to set something up in the S's. Probably not in this first corner, but definitely in the S's, he might be able to set up a nice overtake. Oh no, he gets on the green and he loses. He understeers off track. That's okay. Maintain composure and you'll be able to get him again. Once again, that commentator's curse.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut when people are attempting to overtake.
Well, let's see. Who do we want to crash, and we'll go watch them. I'm kidding. I'm trying to be professional, folks.
We know.
Now, I'm looking at the times. This last time through this corner, Rusty was 4.7 seconds ahead of Cupcake.
Yeah.
That very corner. No, that very corner. When he hit that corner, he was 4.7, the hairpin, and when he hit it this time, he was still 4.7. So he hasn't he didn't gain anything on Cupcake by that first hairpin, but he has now by about a half second.
Yeah, I think what's happening, Chris, is that after that carousel, after the corner with the big merry-go-round. Yeah, no, it's not merry. Is it a merry-go-round? No, it's not. What is that? A carousel? Yeah.
Oh.
So the corner after the carousel. No, he's passing it right now. With the Coca-Cola Zero Ferris wheel. That's what it's called. When he comes around that corner, I think he eases off the gas a little bit, and just because he's in first, he doesn't want to get into the dirt, doesn't want to clip any grass, so he goes into the hairpin cautiously. But coming out of the hairpin, he's full gas. He lets it all out on the track.
Now I'm gonna guess that Joey is playing it smart, and he is just kind of following the slipstream, hanging out there with Cupcake. If they're smart, they'll work together through here. They have the boost. Maybe they can do a little fuel saving. Maybe they can make some time up in the pits. I just noticed that out of all the cars, Joe is running softs. Everyone else are on super softs. Not a huge difference on this track, in my opinion, but maybe the tire wear is going to be a little bit more helpful for him, more consistent.
Yeah, I think it comes down to the fact that he finally fixed that little tire wear, so he feels like he now can start showing that he also can be one of the guys who can nurse tires, and I think he's going to want to probably stay in Cupcake slipstream for a bit and save those tires so that way he can maybe attack him a little bit later on, just before going into the pits.
Agreed.
But also, when you are in the slipstream, there is a little bit more front tire wear because you are having to, you don't have as much downforce over those front wheels, so you do end up, turning the wheel a little bit more to maintain that line. So we'll see how that handles. Yeah, as we go on with the race, we'll see if that starts to affect them.
So looking
at the moment.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, Chris, go ahead.
I was just noticing. I'm looking at Rusty's times. He's now 6.5 seconds ahead. I think, in my opinion, Cupcake is nursing that car, and Joey right along with him. I think they're trying to fuel save. They must be for Rusty to be just checking out like that.
No, to be completely fair to Rusty is putting in blistering lap times. He's putting in low 39s, high 38s. That is podium contention.
No, I get that. I'm right there with you. However, they have the boost. They should be going faster.
They do, but on this track, the boost, it helps. It does. Of course it helps. But at the same time, you still have to be able to, carry that corner speed. You still have to be able to, have your gearing set up for that extra power that you get. So this is one of those tracks where we think the boost can do more than it really does. They are still doing some good times.
Yeah, now, I mean they're doing below 130s.
Yeah. But we'll see. Maybe they are holding back because it does look like Joey has. I mean, this is fractions. We're talking minimal here. Not even half a lap's worth more fuel than his teammate Cupcake, who in turn has like a fingernail's worth of fuel more than Rusty, which goes to show that none of these guys are really fuel saving that much. I don't think Cupcake and Joey can, but I don't think Cupcake can really afford to fuel save at the moment. He's way too far back. And that's why you see that their tire wear and fuel.
Cupcake goes off the track. Oh, and his teammate hits him.
And he gets a nice little team bump. Unfortunately, that was not as helpful as Joey was hoping.
And Piano steals the spot. I'm going to ride on board with him a little bit as he's coming up on Cupcake. Let's see how he does here.
I'm going to try to stay quiet so I don't cause any commentators curse here going into this corner.
Now, we weren't sure if Piano was actually going to make today's race. He was having some health challenges earlier in the day. But he spent some time in the infield care center. They said, get out on the track and work it out and be a man. So he got back in his car, he went out on the track, and he worked it out. So, and here he is running third spot. So not bad.
Yeah, I think with a little bit of patience, I know it's hard to,
Ooh,
it's
is
hard
Joey
to
gonna
follow
make
that.
a move here? Nope, he's gonna sit there just.
No, he's not. No, yeah, he's banging off the rev limiter. Even if he wanted to at the end of that straight, he couldn't. He went into the corner maxed out. Oh, and Joey goes around
he does.
Oh, no. We saw a particular driver with the prancing horse livery.
Let's go see what happened here.
Doing the same thing Joey just did.
Oh, he just went around and around. Let's watch that again. Let's get a better view of it
see,
here.
the road dips there to the right, and if you have a little bit too much steering angle, the suspension actually doesn't, that inside wheel.
I think he was right
really
on him. He was right behind Piano. I think he just lost the air on the front end of that.
Yeah, and he got on the gas and just spun him around.
Well, he'll pick it back up.
Yeah, because Piano just went into the dirt, and because of that, it just gave Joey an opportunity now to catch a slipstream and get back into the fight. Meanwhile, G8 GT is still running those 38s.
Oh, he is fast. He's got 8 seconds now on. He could go into the pits, change tires, fill up on gas, and be back out in front of everybody. He's building that much of a lead.
Yeah, no, you give him clear air and a clear racetrack, and he goes to work. This is what he hopes for.
He's running quality laps. That's what he's doing every lap.
And the thing is, once you have people in front of him, obviously he's a respectful driver, so he doesn't, push as hard. But once everybody clears his way and you part the C for him, it's hard to catch him again. You basically have to wait for him to make a mistake, and he's not one of the drivers to make mistakes. He does not buckle under pressure.
No. One of the things.
It looks like all three of these guys go into the pit, and Spider Team now takes the lead. Let's see if Spider Team tries to hold it and doesn't give it back to them right away. And let's see also if any of these guys cross the pit lane exit on the way out.
Oh, good point. Okay, Piano's on his way out.
Yeah. Oh, Joey with a pit lane infraction.
Did he really? Let's take a look at that really quick and see if he did. Did he do what we? He sure did.
That is. I was gonna give it to him at first, but then he just crossed completely. With still like a good 300 yards to go.
All right. Well, we will keep an eye on that. We'll talk to that driver about that one.
Oh, and Piano is just got so far in the dirt. Cupcake says thank you very much. You might want to go back 13 seconds to catch that one.
Okay, let's see what happened there.
You might want to watch from the Cupcake's view if you can.
Well, the last 13 seconds was him coming out of the pits. Let's see what happens. He hits the grass a little bit, gets a little wide. Oh, he got a little bit on the grass, and that's okay. Where did he spin out at?
Just before the bridge. You're gonna catch him coming. You want to watch from Cupcake's point of view. I'm about to go under the bridge. Meanwhile, Rusty has entered into the pits with 3% fuel, and he's now getting tires and fuel while you watch that replay.
Oh, yep, he just went too hot through that corner. Oh, and then he bounced off the curbing. All right, I see that. What a shame. What a shame.
Sorry,
Whoa.
13 seconds was a little too much. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
And Rusty stays in the pit lane exit. He keeps it on, keeps the lead with 3 seconds actually to Cupcake.
My God.
While Spider Team drops into last place, going into the pits. And now here he comes out of the pits. Hopefully he stays in the pit lane exit.
He sure does. Look at that.
And now this race is a 3-man race for first place. But hopefully Rusty doesn't check out on them because he's already, we're getting at that part of the track where you said they go into the hairpin.
Oh, Cupcake almost slides.
Oh yeah, and then this is where Rusty executes the rest of the lap perfectly. We'll just watch that delta climb.
All right, so far it's looking okay. Everyone seems to be running around. Piano's just a little ways back. He's on the same straight as everybody, so that's good. Spider's still in the double apex turn, so he's got some work to do. He's a little ways back, but hey, the best part is he's guaranteed 5th place. That's good points.
Yeah, that is very good point, especially
Top
for the
5.
championship race.
Yep.
Or the championship, getting out of the division.
Yep.
Looks like Joey's going to be carrying some speed into this corner. Let's see if he backs off. And yeah, he does. Oh, almost watches Cupcake lose it. He gets onto the green.
That was close.
Yeah, it was very close.
Now, what's interesting is Rusty is still under 2 seconds ahead. Cupcake is not going to let him get away this time.
No, I don't think
he's like, nope, I did that once. I am not doing that again.
Yeah, I think it worked out in his favor doing that offset that pit strategy. Now they're all close together again, and he can benefit coming out of this corner and into the next sector, and being in the slipstream.
Oh, Piano goes off the track. I think he I just think he overbroke that. Let's go back and take a look at that really quick and see. Oh, I missed it. Let me go back a little bit further and see if I can get a hold of that. So he's coming around. Oh, he was hitting the brakes, but half of his car was off the track, and it's really hard to get brakes working when they're in the grass. That's for sure.
Yeah, you need all 4 tires on the pavements to stop.
Look at this. Rusty is lost almost half a second to Cupcake. So Cupcake is not going to let him get away. Now we're at about the halfway point too.
Yeah, Joey's very happy with us. He's in a great spot right now where if he stays calm, now, hopefully no commentator's curse, but if he stays calm and he just lets his teammate do the work, he might just be able to steal the race victory, or possibly the second step on the podium in the chicanes on the last lap. Let's see what happens. Do you think they're going to be doing a one-stop strategy, or do you think that they stopped a little too early and forced them to do a two-stopper? I don't know. I know Rusty is definitely going to go for a one-stop if he can.
Yeah. Oh, whoa! Cupcake gets sideways. Joey was second.
Now Joey takes
third.
up the mantle.
Yep, and now Cupcake's back. Although he's making a move on Piano. Is he gonna get there? Let's ride on board here with Cupcake and see what goes on in his mind as he tries to recover his lost position. Now Piano is all over the back end of Joey. They're going too wide through that corner. Oh, a little bump.
Oh, wheel to wheel.
Easy, guys. It's a drag race.
Now Cupcake is in the slipstream, so let's see what happens here. He should probably use a little bit of overtake.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
Piano backed up. He learned.
He played smart and tucked in behind him. All right.
Yeah, he knew he was in a vulnerable situation there.
Oh, Cupcake gets a little off there, and Joey is able to pull on him. Where did Piano go? Oh, he went in the pits.
Piano decided to dive into the pits. Yeah, he's gonna go for a new strategy here. He's at half a fuel tank, so he's probably gonna fill up for the rest of the race
and change new tires. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's hope he doesn't pop out over the pit lane.
Meanwhile, Rusty is now starting to pull away with all those position changes.
Oh yeah, he's got 3.5 seconds there. So Cupcake assumes third position when Piano pits. He's right there with Joey. So as long as he can hang in there.
Yeah, and Spider Team is not too far behind.
Oh, he's making
either.
a move on Joey, it looks like. Let's ride on board with him again and see if we see any shenanigans. They can still see Rusty, too. When they come out of the corners, they can still see the tail end of his car. So he's not terribly
Cupcake himself is only 3.7 seconds back, and Joey goes for a little serpentine and he goes off track.
I think I see a little. I thought I saw a little bump there. Let me take one more look at that. I had the wrong camera on there. Hang on. I'm riding behind Cupcake. Oh yeah, he's trying to serpentine and just misses his braking point, and off he goes. Oh, what a shame.
They must be on a chat together.
They probably are. They probably are.
I think the team is trying to, have a little lighthearted here because.
Oh, look who's in fourth place.
Yeah, Spider Team is. Oh, he's right there.
Now he's got about half a tank of fuel, not enough to make the distance, I don't think. In fact, none of them can make the distance. I think Rusty might be able to pull it off. The rest of them are all under half. Oh, well, Spider Team's over half a tank. So it's possible that he can make it the rest of the way. I don't think his tires will. But now Piano's on a bender, man. That car is flying with the boost. It is. Definitely, he's doing 160 miles an hour through these corners. So he's definitely on the warpath to catch. Oh, that's not going to help. Easy now. Easy.
No, he didn't lose too much time there. I think he just...
okay.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. He kept the composure there.
Oh, he just went off the track. Come on. Stick it out there, Piano. You still got plenty of laps to catch back up. Meanwhile, up front, again, almost 4.5 seconds.
He's put in 1:4. He's actually put in 3 laps above 39, and that was the first lap of the race, the pit, and lap 6.
Yeah.
Other than that, he's been sub 40.
He is a machine. Impressive. Oh my gosh. He's so great.
And another lap, just sub 40.
Now, if you look, one of the things I've noticed, and this might come in handy later, Piano's only got a quarter of his overtake left, and the same with Rusty. The other 3 barely have touched it. Cupcake hasn't touched it at all. Joey's barely used it, and the same with Spider Team. So, if that's an indication of anything, maybe they're saving that for those last few laps.
What it also means is that, in a few laps from now, Rusty's times might start dropping below the 40s with the tire wear and without having, the overtake to compensate for any minor mistakes he makes here and there.
Yeah, that's true.
So we'll see if they reel him in. Right now they're at just under 4 seconds of a gap. Cupcake is now leading, who, in my opinion, so far has showed to have a little bit quicker pace than Joey when Joey was leading. So maybe Cupcake might be able to reel him in, and Joey probably be best to just stay in behind, not trip up over anybody, take the position, obviously, if Cupcake makes a mistake, so that way they don't slow down too much. But he'd probably be best to not challenge him for a position at the moment.
Yep. Now, what's interesting is on our social feed, those people that are watching the stream right now, someone did make a comment. They said G8 GT driver Rusty has been pretty much clinical with his laps. I have to agree with that.
Yeah, that is what consistency looks like. You want to be hitting within half a second every lap.
Yep.
And that is essential. That is when you're in the rhythm. You're in the groove. You're just driving. You're hitting you hear me talking about all the time. You just put your head down, look for your markers, hit your apex, and leave. And that's exactly what Rusty is doing. He's right now. If anybody watches the replay later on, that's what you look out for. You look at his racecraft. And he's almost, if you can overlay each lap over each other, and the car will almost be in the exact same place and the exact same time.
Right now, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all within 1.2 seconds of each other. They
Oh
are
yeah, that's
right
impressive.
all together. And that's got to make Rusty a little bit nervous because he knows that all of these guys are right there. I mean, if he makes one
Yeah,
mistake, which it doesn't look like he will, but I'm now watching him, so I don't know. We'll see
no,
what
but
happens.
it is the burden of when you are running these fast times in first place is that, of course, everybody else is under boost. They still have to put in the laps to be able to catch you, but one little mental fatigue, one moment of just distraction, and a 5.5 second gap can go from 5.5 seconds to you a second back.
Yep.
So hopefully he keeps concentrated like this, because it would be a shame for him to make a mistake now. I do feel like he will be going into the pits very
Piano
soon.
just makes the move, and he sticks it. He takes third position away from Joey.
Yep, and Team
look.
Alpha decided now is the pit time.
Yep, they just pit. Now, I think Piano has the fuel to make the whole race. So he doesn't have to pit again.
Early pit strategy.
And he still has decent tires, and he's only got, 5 laps left to go?
Correct. I believe he pitted on lap 12, if I'm not mistaken. So he definitely, he should have enough. I mean, he should have enough fuel.
He should, but he's pretty much out of overtake. Rusty's got an 8th left. Piano's got less than that. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, what's going to be interesting is that I believe unless Rusty knows he can do the rest of the race with everything he's got, he should probably pit right now, because in case he does have to pit later, Spider Team now actually has just passed Piano, so Piano must have lost it somewhere. I missed it, but Spider Team's in second, so...
Let me go back and see. Oh, yep, he went off the track.
Was it in that those two right-handers, those quick...
yeah.
Just before the bridge, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just before the bridge, that's where he went off.
That's been the bane of his lap time so far.
It's been the bane of a lot of people's lap time.
Yeah. It requires a lot of confidence, and the thing is, not only do you need the confidence, you also need to be on the right line, because if you're just a little bit offline, the camber of the road, touching a little bit of grass, touching the dirt, it messes you up.
Yep. Now, Rusty just bypassed the pit lane, so he's staying out again. Now, his tires look pretty sorry. His front tires are pretty worn out. And,
yeah, he's going to have to pit this lap, because looking at his fuel gauge, it looks like if we can get on board, it's kind of hard to see, because right now yeah, he's got 11% fuel. If you see underneath the gear shifter, It has the 5, and then he has 10% fuel, so he's going to have to pit now.
Yep. So we'll see, let's see what he does with that. His fuel light is flashing at him, so he knows he's running out of gas. So he tried to fuel save, I think. Now, he's got close to 12 seconds. He can get a splash and go and get out of there. He could probably even get tires. He'll pull out, and he'll have way better tires than Piano. However, Cupcake is right behind him. They've all caught up again.
Look at this battle for second place. They got a four-man fight here for second and third. Really.
Yep. Oh, Spider Team. What just happened there?
Oh no.
All right. So Piano is probably super excited because he's sitting there, but he is sitting in a very vulnerable position. Cupcake, with all of his overtake available, is just going to sit behind him and reel him in.
And Joey is also right there. Joey's got a double car slipstream. Let's see what happens, if there's any incidents here.
Here we go. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that was close.
Nice and clean. Everyone's clean.
And look at that.
Rusty's in the pit.
In the pits. He should be coming out right now. Here he comes. Let's see where he ends up. And he's ahead of them.
He is. Did he take tires?
He did take tires.
He did take tires. And Cupcake's right there. So there's no way from if past is an indication for Rusty, there's not a chance that these dudes are going to catch him unless he makes a mistake.
That's
Brand new
right, but in
tires,
racing,
plenty of fuel.
you can never say never in racing.
Oh,
Anything could happen.
Joey just went off the track, like you said. Anything
Oh,
could.
and
I
so did
wasn't looking at him. It's
Piano.
not my fault.
No, and so did Piano. It looks like they both
He
went off.
did.
So,
Let's
oh,
see. Let's see what happened there. Hold on.
it
Let's
looks
ride
like
on board
Piano
with
caused the
Joey.
incident because he's letting Joey go by, I believe.
Let's go back a little further.
In the meantime, Piano is now on the inside. Yeah, you let me know when that's over. I'll just let you know if
Yep.
there's any
Yep.
grid
Oh,
changes.
piano went off. Yep. Piano went off the track, got sideways, slid out, and collected Joey in the corner. So.
Oh, that explains why he gave him back position when he got back on track.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's good sportsmanship there then.
Yep. Now look at
And,
this. Cupcake is
look,
in the slipstream.
I was just gonna say that, Chris. Yeah, he got him in the slipstream, and he's got all the overtake in the world to finish these next laps.
We're riding on board inside the mind of this man. He is right there with. Oh, Rusty gets a little sideways.
He's forcing Rusty now to get on the gas a little early. You know, patience is truly a virtue. If he is patient now from here on till lap 21, I think he can set up a move going into the chicane and with a block pass. Let's see what happens here. Let's follow this battle here for the rest of the race because this is going to be a battle that we definitely want to document.
I believe that now that Rusty has all this pressure on him, that this will let us see how well he can handle the pressure of having a Cupcake right on him.
Rusty is starting to widen up his lines. Perhaps he's trying to take a wider lines to get to force Cupcake to follow his line and possibly get sucked off track because of the slipstream.
Oh, that's a good point.
You know, he's a clever driver. Rusty is, so he knows the limits he can use. But if you start following his lines, there's a good chance he might understeer at the wrong time and go off track. And that's all Rusty needs. Rusty just needs you to go off track a little bit for him then to take a breather and just carry the car home.
Look at this. Cupcake's been using that overtake. He's got half of it left.
Yeah, he's practicing an overtake for the next lap right now.
This is where he's going to pull him.
Nope. Yeah, he's about to go boost right now, or there it is.
Yep, he's trying to stay in the slipstream.
Yeah, he's trying to size him up at the moment. He's basically studying this move. If this move works, he might back off and then prepare for next lap. So here it comes. If he gets to the inside, but Rusty had the defensive line, didn't run through. So he might be able to do it. He might be able to get onto the inside of him next lap.
Well,
and set up an overtake.
Yeah, in the last hairpin, the double apex corner before that long straight, coming out of that, Cupcake got a little bit sideways and lost his grip, and I think Rusty pulled out just enough that Cupcake didn't have it. If Cupcake would have stuck that exit, he would have been able to pass him on that straight. So that's what we're going to see here on this last lap.
Yeah, it looks like Cupcake's very strong here in these S's, so he's not too worried here. He just needs to stay off the grass here, keep it patient. Even if you go off track a little bit, just stay patient.
He needs to be patient. Joey is right behind him, so if he makes one mistake, Joey will capitalize on that.
Oh, look at that! We got the 3 podium contenders here. Now it's anybody's race at this point. Let's see what happens. Joey's obviously with the not obviously.
Oh, Cupcake goes a little late on the gas. Oh, come on, get on the track.
You've practiced this move last lap. Let's see if he can pull it off. While Joey is a little too far for a move at the moment, but he might be able to get that double slipstream. Here it comes. Keep it tight.
Here comes the man.
Now on the
go
and a boost. Now he's going to want to fake a move. He's going to want to fake to the outside and get Rusty to block and then quickly jump onto the inside.
He is on full overtake. He's using all of it.
That's going to be his only chance. He's a little too far.
He's too far back. It looks like, unless Rusty gets sideways or makes a mistake, he's going to have to settle for P2, which looks like it's going to be the case.
Yep, and it looks like Rusty, Cupcake, Joey. 1, 2, 3. And here comes Piano through the chicane. Oh, just hold it together. There you go, and he clinches the first step off the podium. And Spider Team in 5th.
What a race. That was fantastic.
Now, these are provisional standings because if you remember, Chris, There was an issue with pit lane. So we're
Joey.
going to have to see. Yeah, and he's in third place. And the problem is Piano wasn't that far behind.
Yep. All right, folks. Well, thanks for watching. And wait for the next race. We'll be starting here in about 45 minutes. So have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed it. And hopefully I can shut this thing off. There we go.